Alright, so one of the more annoying things about the Recore is these little side missions all have time limits, and when you're trying to do everything and get through the level and get all the prizes at the end, you have to find 8 switches, find a key, and do it all within the time limit. And especially on some of the obstacle course ones, that's a real problem. But somebody with the username Lunar Knight X actually figured out a way around this. So to do this, the first thing you have to do is go to the repository Blitz, which is a level you can get to relatively early in the game, but you are going to need the spider bot to actually get in here, at least as far as I know. Alright, so once you're in this level, it's pretty simple. You just have to work your way over to where you actually can see the first switch. Okay, so there's the first switch. You've got to work your way over just a little bit farther. To this panel right here. You can fall and you won't die. And then you come over this way and you fall into this nether realm, which you normally would die if you fall down here. Walk over this way, you'll go through a wall, and you'll go through another wall, and then you just walk off this cliff, and eventually you will die here as well. It takes a while to actually fall far enough to die. So you'll respawn back out on the platforms with the ball, and you just want to return to the crawler right here. Now, if this worked the way it was supposed to work, then your objectives from that level will still be on the screen, and the counter will still be counting down, as you can see there. So now, you just have to wait for that counter to hit 0. Okay, so now our time is down to 0, and we can come over here and fast travel to whatever level we want to do. Some of these, this is more useful than others. The fighting levels, it's good because you don't have to rush through the fight, but the ones that it's a real advantage on is the obstacle courses, because you will just fall and die again and again and again in those, and it's very hard to get the time on those. So we'll come over and do the Crucible, because that's just a relatively quick fight. It only takes 8 cores to get in here, and I am pretty much max level at this point. So see, the timer is still saying 0 here. Alright, everything's killed. As you saw, my time was just 0 through the whole thing, but when we come out here, the time door unlocks. And because I got the other stuff, it also unlocks the switches and the key, which I had already gotten on a previous run. So I could get the time treasure without ever actually having to worry about the time. All I had to do was a little bit of prep work. And so that's how you do the cheat. It's pretty convenient, especially if you just want to collect everything but you don't want to have to worry about the time, since that's a real hassle having to deal with the time on this. So that's it.
Use it early because there's a good chance they'll patch this.
Yeah, that's true. This is probably something that will eventually get patched, especially with people noticing it and mentioning it on the internet.
Right.